first ever Nexus Zoom call. So we're excited to have you here. I want to start off first. I know a couple people already did it before the call officially started. I want to give a big shout out to Nick. Nick was our company's first 1-star, 2-star, and now he is a big 3-star. If I had my technology people with me right now, Nick, I'd have horns blowing in the background, balloons streaming across the screen, making everything big time. But man, we certainly appreciate all that you do for us. You're a great sponsor, upline sponsor to a lot of people. And congratulations on hitting that 3-star. We've got people making big ranks. Give a big shout out to someone on our team, Gloria McDonald. She's about to be 2-star this coming week. So we're excited for that. Lots of good things happening here at Nexus Rewards. I want to introduce everybody to my very good friend, John Cena. And a lot of times when people tell you they're introducing a good friend or call someone a good friend, they're just being polite. John is absolutely one of my best friends in life. We are partners in this business together through our LLC. We've been doing partnerships in this industry for over a decade now. We've been sidelined in some companies. We met many, many years ago as top earners in one company together. But John is absolutely the sharpest guy I know in this industry. He has been written about, featured in books, magazines, news media. John has been around for a long time, almost 40 years in this industry. He got kind of spoiled in his first endeavor, though. When John was a younger man, he jumped in to the company he started with, had a 17-year run with them, moved to the top tier of their comp plan, is one of their $1 million earners. I know a lot of people that tell you they're 6- and 7-figure earners. I can vouch for John. He is a legitimate 7-figure earner in our business, and he is one of the best trainers in this industry. So right now, I want to turn this over to my dear friend and phenomenal superstar in the training world, John Cena.
Hey, thank you so much, Scott. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I love technology. Great to be here with all of you. And thank you so much to my partner and mentor, really, for me, Scott Becker. Scott is Mr. Modest, but he's actually done much bigger things than I have in this industry. Same thing with Nick and the owners of this company. So it's always a pleasure for me to be able to surround myself with people that make me run faster. So glad to be here. This is ancient history, you know, what you've seen on the screen here. we want to create an awesome story like that right here with Nexus Rewards. I also want to add my congratulations to Nick Skolsky and Gloria McDonald for hitting those awesome ranks. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other people on this call that have also hit some great ranks, and we didn't recognize you, but maybe we'll make up for that here real soon. So congrats to everybody who is making this thing happen. Obviously, this is an exciting time for us here. And still no one knows about this thing yet. So we're in the right place at the right time. We have something that people want and need. So you look at the stats on the screen. I don't need to tell anybody all this stuff. You know, money is the biggest challenge in most people's lives, especially in this time right now, when we're talking about 90% of people have less than 10,000 in assets, and the average person doesn't have an extra 500 or 1,000 bucks. So we're helping people with that, getting them cash back, saving them money on things that they're already buying. This is fascinating to me. You know, we've got a story right here that literally came out just last week. 1/3 of Americans are making $250,000 a year, are living paycheck to paycheck. You got to be kidding me. And, you know, we can say boo-hoo for them, and they're not going to get any sympathy from most of us. But here's the other line right there. You know, 61% of consumers living, you know, paycheck to paycheck, and that's a 9-point increase over last year. So it sounds like things are getting worse, not better. And our goal here with Nexus, obviously, is to make things better. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to address the elephant on the table here, though, what we call the dirty little secret of network marketing. I've been talking about this for 10 years, and I'm still kind of scratching my head wondering if people know about it. Do you know what the DLS is of network marketing? I mean, most people don't, but here it is, and it's the old way of doing business, right? In order for you to make money, other people have to spend or lose money, right? I mean, that's the old way. The new way, what we're doing here now today is to make money. We're helping people save money. I mean, it's kind of a different look, right? I mean, think about it. How many people have gotten on a webcast where we said, hey, we're going to actually put money in your pocket instead of vice versa? Now, you can spend a little bit of money, obviously, to get going, but which way out of those two sounds better to you? And that's just one of many reasons why we love being here at Nexus Rewards. It really comes down to, in my opinion, common sense. If for a business to sustain itself, it's got to have a real product and it's got to have real customers. And this guy over here, he's got the garage loaded up with all kinds of product and produce. Kind of funny to me. But in our business, you don't have to do that. We got an affordable program where we have satisfied customers, and we're like oozing with tons of satisfaction here. So we love that. There's no front end loading, buying rank because you spent money. Now all of a sudden you're qualified to make a higher income because you spend money. We're not doing that. There's no garage qualifying, trying to get people to inventory a ton of stuff at their house. That's the old way. We won't see any upsells here. We do have one little thing, but that's an option, and it certainly doesn't impact your income as far as our marketing system. But that's it. There's no large auto ship, and most importantly, no one can get hurt financially here. Again, I love that. I love our owner's line when he said he's a champion of the little guy, and he's already proven that to Scott and me, just in the short time we've been plugged in here in 2 weeks. So you got three essential expenses that, today people are really struggling with. Most people, gas, groceries, and prescriptions. And we have a solution to those essentials. And if you look at our costs, the affordable business really is, when you're talking about a $22 a month expense with a $10 one-time fee to get going. So Henry Ford said long ago, sell to the masses to dine with the classes. And that's really how we're turning a small amount of money into a six-figure income. You look at that and you say, what? Is that really what we're talking about on a $22 monthly? And my answer is, yeah. I didn't believe it at first when I saw it. I was super skeptical. So if you're there, I get it. No problem at all. But there's two ways to earn here with Nexus. Number one, use the apps. We're going to show you those and show you how they turn into some significant money fairly quickly, so you can be in profit in the next day or two, or, if you want to take your time in the next week or a month. But it's not hard. And then when you refer others, you're earning income, and you can, of course, enjoy the benefits of this if you can share it with more and more people. And that's the name of the game in anything that we do. But the first app that I'm going to tell you about, again, just briefly, we're going to touch on these things. When we get our gas app, you can get a 15 cent a gallon decrease on your cost of gas. And I'm going to show you what I got on that here in a second. But in addition to that nice reduction, you also get 1 cent a gallon for every gallon the people who you refer buy, every gallon they buy, and that's forever. And you can also get an additional half cent off on all their referrals. So it's almost like a two-level thing there. And, this app is widely used across the U.S., available in every state in America. And we love it. I mean, everybody's all excited about this. You've got a great testimonial on the screen. Obviously, this guy is, filling up a lot more than most people. So, that's a lot of money there. But you can see the earnings balance right on the app, which is fantastic. So, by the way, if you got questions, no problem at all. Just put them in the chat box, and we'll answer every question at the end of this. We'll even, allow you to unmute yourself. And if you guys want to talk live after this, we'll do that. And the answer to your question is, I don't know. I hope that it'll be in Canada soon. I know you guys need to fill up your tank just like everybody else. So we will hope on that, but I don't have an answer for you there. Let me show you my own personal experience. You can see it on the left-hand side of your screen. That shows 426 back on a fill up. Now there's a $70 fill up. So, you know, it wasn't a ton of money, but if I do that once a week, you know, 4 times 4, I don't have my calculator on me, but I think that's $16, not too far from filling up, from replacing my $22 Nexus fee. That's kind of cool. And if you're looking at the Upside logo on there, yeah, it's Upside. It's the Upside app. And you might be saying, well, I already have that. And I say, good. You can take your link and put it right into your Nexus back office. And then every time you refer someone to Nexus, you're going to get paid right through your already existing Upside account, which is fantastic. And you say, well, I can get that for free. That's true. Some of the things we're going to show you can't get for free. And as a group of these apps, then you'll say, oh, okay, it all makes a lot more sense together. Now, on the right side, you can see this was a referral bonus. And it's 21 cents, no biggie. But again, all these things add up. It says at the bottom of this came in, you know, right on my phone. Thanks to you, people earned cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. And what's really awesome about this is these things are like ringing nonstop. So you put a lot of people in, and then you can have fun. Now I'm going to turn this back over to Scott, and he's going to tell you about the Aunt Sally scenario, which is really the heart and soul of what we're doing here. You're muted, Scott. Sorry. You can unmute. Is it not working? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go.
You had me muted from your end, John. You're in control of everything. Can you hear me now?
Sorry about that. Yes, sir.
All right, Aunt Sally. Let me tell you guys a little bit about this person I've been talking about for the last 40 years in network marketing. Aunt Sally, to me, is representative of someone who doesn't know a lot of people. Aunt Sally's not a professional networker. When John talked about Art and the ownership of our company having a heart for the average person coming in the business, I love that, because to me, that's Aunt Sally. And she only knows 3 people in her knitting club, but she likes to tell people good deals when she has them. And anybody can bring in somebody that knows the whole world and they can sponsor people, but most people don't know the whole world to sponsor people. So Aunt Sally is phenomenal. I've got a good friend of mine. Her name is Joyce. She likes to be called Gigi because being a grandmother is her greatest joy in life. And she actually, the screenshots you see on the screen right now to the left and right are Aunt Sally, are screenshots that Gigi sent me this past week. And you can see her Upside account total already is $30.62. And then on the other side of the screen, it shows the message she sent me. And she reminded me after only 10 days that her balance is over $30 in Upside savings cashback. And she said her Fetch app pulled her Walmart receipt and got a total of 3,000 points. This was all in her first 10 days in the business. And I love this story. I immediately called the owner and I was sharing with Art and with Rob, look at what's happening for people that are coming in, people who aren't professional network marketers, people who just use the app and are getting cash back, people who are just telling 1 or 2 people and they're covering the cost of their membership. I love the low entry cost. I've been in companies that charge a whole lot more and delivered a whole lot less, but we're in a company where everyone can win and no one gets hurt. And I'm always going to have a heart for Aunt Sally because Aunt Sally needs to be able to win. And in our company, she can. Back to you, John.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. So we have a couple other apps that are just fantastic. In a minute, I'm going to show you an offer that most people don't know about. Half the people on this call probably don't even know about it. But we get paid when we go out to a restaurant. You can see some of the discounts here from these testimonials, but we literally have access to thousands of restaurants and stores. I mean, my goodness, pretty much everywhere you go, groceries, shopping, Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon. There's so many great discounts available to us. And I'm not going to go through all this. The list of stores is endless. And, you know, being able to do a little bit of planning and go on your app and say, okay, I'm going here to buy things. Let's see if I got a discount. I'm going here to eat. Let me see if there's a discount. Oh, there's not at this store, but there is right next door. Maybe I should go there where I can get a discount. I mean, there's just so many great ways to use the app. I've been a total geek on this. I admit it. I have been raving about all the deals and discounts that are available just by punching in your zip code, and most people don't know about it. What I never knew about was this right here. I've known about this this whole savings app, and I never heard about this until just 10 days ago. I was in Nexus here for 4 days before. Actually, Nick told me about it. I'm sorry, I have to correct myself. He told me about it, but he was so fast that I completely missed it. And then like 3 days later, I had to go back. Scott knew it, and I was just slow. But Nick had to walk me through it and say, look, here's how it works, you moron. And I said, okay. Actually, he's way too polite to call me a moron. But he went through it because I asked him can you say that again at a much slower speed for slow people like me? And it's real simple. You can get your first month of Nexus reimbursed if you do exactly what you see right here on the screen. Spend $30 and get $30 cash back. For example, go to Walmart. By the way, this is right out of the back office, so I'm using the product here. Go to Walmart, buy $30, get whatever you need, shampoo, cat food, whatever, and then spend, when you spend $30, you can get $30 cash back. That's free product. But check this out. If you refer other people who spend $30, then you also get an additional $30. That's free money. And the way I read it is that you can do that as many times as possible. So, even if that was just a one-time thing, it would be fantastic. But, there's your first month, refer one other person that does it. There's your second month covering the cost here. And again, I have talked to, I think already 100 people about this, and I have yet to have one tell me, oh yeah, I knew about that. So, by the way, little fine print here, you got to be new. So if you've been in this, using this app for a while and you've already used it, you can't use it again. And it's got to be a qualifying purchase for up at least $30, and it's got to be within 90 days of you plugging in, and then same thing with the people that you plug in. But available in the U.S., D.C., and Canada, and there you go. So I think it was just fantastic. This app is available in 3,500 stores, and we mean 3,500 name brands. So it could be, every store of that brand across the country. But it says right here in the app, they pay us for sending you to these sites. So we take you to their site, you shop, you get the cash back automatically, and then you make a qualifying purchase, and then they email when it's, going to your account. Cha-ching, it's pretty simple. That cashback payment will be sent via PayPal or a check within a couple weeks. Now, after that, that's the first time, then you get paid quarterly. So, and by the way, they've got 15 million people using the app and 20 billion. I look at that 15 million and I say, oh, I'm too late. No, actually, you're not. If there's 120 million homes, there's only 105 million still waiting out there that aren't on this app. And you might say, well, 50 million of them have already heard of it. Good. Well, okay, we're down to 50 million. So I guess we'll have to struggle it out trying to get to 50 million other people. Now, there's a lot more to this. I'd love to spend all night just talking about these discounts, but I'm not going to, and you're like, good. But you can see we have a Sizzle Call right here. If you haven't listened to this, go get on it. I think I was in a week before I actually took the time to play that. It's 3.5 minutes, and most of it is testimonials from all these people saving money many different ways. It's dynamite. Really well done. I love that Sizzle Call. I'm leading with it now. I'm telling, hey, everybody, you're driving your car, whatever, dial that up and just listen while you're driving or whatever, while you're eating your Cheerios in the morning. And then you'll actually be really motivated to then go to the website and see what's going on here. But look at all these name brands. It says it averages 6% cash back from thousands of stores. So I don't know how many of you get excited about 6% savings, but I think everybody on this call, if we said, hey, if you put $1 million in the bank and you get 6% back on your money, you'd probably be pretty excited about that number, right? Is that accurate, Scott? 6%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of a home run that we can get that back to people on average. There's a lot bigger deals than that. BOGO, buy one, get one free. There are, 10%, 20% on a lot of the discounts. Speaking of which, we've got a great prescription app. And again, a couple examples here. And this works with or without insurance. I think that's also another blockbuster. They have right on that site, it says our insurance, our cost of your prescription may be lower than the cost of your copay, which is pretty incredible. So that's another just amazing situation right there. We have a special guest we wanted to get on here and share his story. Larry Clark was helping us out in a big way with some of the technology that's going on here. And then we had a great story. Actually, Scott got on the phone with Larry and heard this and then relayed it to me. But Larry Clark, are you on here with us?
I'm here.
Awesome. Can you just share the savings that you got with our NXRX prescription app?
Well, I thought it was really wild because my wife has been ill recently, and I worked an extra 2 years at the phone company to be sure that I had medical insurance, and it's a good insurance. But I found out that even with good insurance, there are some medications that an insurance company will not cover. And trizanidine was one of them that my wife was getting a bill for. So she said, Larry, I just don't want you to pick up the medication. It's at the CVS pharmacy and they want $116 for it. Well, by the time we got done with the app, this just happened to be one of the meds that is not covered by my insurance. And by the time we got done with the app, I was able to stop into the store and get it for $18. So that's almost,
wow.
You see Chris Brown's testimonial there where he saved $110 with just one medication. That was the first day he was in business with us. But, and I thought that my testimony on this was just so similar to that, but it was because not that I didn't have insurance, not that I didn't have good insurance, but on that particular medication, my insurance wasn't going to cover it. And it saved me the difference between $116 and $18, or basically, what is that, $98? So on
80%.
One prescription. Yeah. So that's
incredible.
It's really fantastic for me. Thanks so much, John. I'm going to turn it back to you.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Larry. I really appreciate all you do for this company and for all of us. So appreciate that. What a great story. So I could talk about this one all day. There's a video on it on the site. Check that out. There's a lot more info about all the discounts. Bottom line is it adds up to $100 a week if you use the apps. Now, is everybody going to save $100? No. Could you save $100 a month? Can you save $100 a quarter? I mean, $100 a quarter, you're still looking fantastic here with Nexus Rewards. So we love that. We've got an automatic builder marketing tool. I'm actually not the person to talk about this because I haven't even touched it yet. Even though I know several people on our team have plugged in with it and are already raving about it. You can see a great quote here from Carolyn about the success she had on this. We have so many tools here that if you're looking for ways to generate leads, we're going to talk about this in a little bit. But what I'm going to do now, even though I'd love to spend more time on this, is I'm going to introduce you to the owners. And we're going to have Art Phelps come on here and share his wisdom with us, which is great. Now, Art is out of Long Island. Rob's in Richmond. They're the brothers. They're the ones that have been lighting up our world here over the last 2 weeks since Scott and I just plugged in. And, you know, their mission really got me excited. These guys have been in the industry as long as I have or longer. And they've been the top reps of another company. They've made great money in the industry for a long time. And the fact that they were able to put this program together for us is just, it's amazing, our good fortune to be plugged in with people. I've seen them bend over backwards so many times already to help us out with numerous issues and reps and all these things. Not that we had any issues, but just helping people understand the business model and getting things flying. It's really been great to be able to work with them. I don't even know, Art, if I made you a co-host on here. If not, shame on me, or if you logged in that way. But I'm going to zip right down here and make sure that you are all set. Let me know when you're unmuted, if you would.
I think I am now, John.
All right, great. I got to tell you, Art, when I first heard your presentation on the flip book, that did it for me. So, you know, you were the one, you didn't even know it, but you were the one that brought me here to Nexus Rewards. So thank you so much for that. And with that, if you'll walk everyone through the comp plan and the other goodies that you have for everybody, I would be honored.
Well, it's my honor to be here, John, and welcome everyone to the presentation. You know, we're really excited that, you know, we had this idea about, it's not quite a year ago, but probably about 10, 11 months ago. We had been searching for something, you know, really over the last 7 years, we've been looking for kind of a business model that would work for the average person, that they could have success in this industry. You know, some people are going to have massive success anyways, because they've got a big following and are passionate about what they're doing. But, you know, Scott talks about his Aunt Sally. We all have lots of Aunt Sallys and stuff. So, you know, just our 30 plus years in the industry, you know, at the end of the day, you're like, well, what am I doing this for? So I can make some more money, or maybe we could do something that really people could have success. So we've been experimenting probably for about 6 or 7 years with different programs, different price points, and different product lines. And ultimately, we were kind of looking for something that, you know, for around a $20 range, because we just saw people having success with that, able to get signups, able to build and grow their business. And then, of course, it was trying to find the right product or the right vehicle for them. And, you know, you highlighted it early. We have what people want. And so that makes it so much easier. We don't have to convince them that, you know, they need to lose 20 pounds, or they need to lower their cholesterol, or improve their blood sugar, or whatever, live longer, or extend their telomeres, or whatever they need to do. Do they want to save money on gas? Yeah, you betcha. You know what? Save some money on groceries? You betcha. So, so we're excited about this. So, yeah, we put together a comp plan, just again, based upon our experiences in the industry as owners of companies, as distributors, first and foremost, and that is our heart and our passion. And if there was this company out there, we would have never started it. It just didn't exist. So we look for things that have worked for us in the past. The $10 driver on personal referrals, we know that works. It's a motivator, because even big guns in the industry, for them to make $10 on referrals month in, month out. Now I'm not talking fast start, but month in, month out. Typically, that's going to require a minimum of $50 auto ship, but most likely $100 auto ship, and you make 10%. So here with a $21.95 membership, you can make $10 on all your personal referrals. There is no limit. You can go as wide as you want. You can sponsor as many people as you want. We also have a 10-level referral program, meaning everyone you refer is level 1, everyone they refer is level 2. And 10 levels is historically pretty good payout. You can make some really, really large incomes within 10 levels. We also have leadership infinity payouts. So as you start to build a team, once your team hits 25 people, just 25 people, you start to pick up infinity payments starting on level 3, and then literally it's infinity, you know, up until you hit someone who's at the same rank as you. And when they do hit the same rank as you, you're probably going to reach the next level, which is 50 people in your team, and then you get additional payouts, and so on and so on. So we have a great infinity payout. We've got global profit sharing. Yeah, you're going to have to get to the top for that, but it's there. And we think, you know, with just the numbers, I was sharing with Scott a little bit earlier, John, because he was saying, Art, man, you told me last week we were at 34% of the people who joined us have sponsored at least one person. And he was blown away with that. And I said, well, let me check, Scott, let me see where we are right now. And I just ran through the numbers, saw how many enrollments we had. And then I pulled up another chart which shows how many people sponsored people. And I got to tell you, we're right at 40% now. So 40% of the people involved with Nexus have at least sponsored one person.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's. I mean, anyone who knows this industry, that is crazy amazing. It just doesn't exist out there. So we've got a mechanism that all the commissions get paid. It's called dynamic compression. We don't have time to get into it here, but the company is not taking what's called breakage or slippage. If your people don't qualify, you can qualify to get all those commissions. So we're excited about that it's a complete 100% payout. And then we have and actually copyrighted infinity coded bonuses that can pay you $5 coded bonuses on your people's referrals. And this is an infinite depth. There's no depth. This is beyond 10 levels, could be 20 levels, could be 50, could be 100 levels, more than that. So as time goes on, you could be receiving $5 coded payments from people in your network, literally hundreds of levels deep. So pretty excited about that. And we've just instituted some fast start bonuses to help people get off to a quick start, help people have that driver for them to come in. Our main goal is to help people get 3 people as soon as possible, because with 3 people making $10 a piece, you're not just in for free, but you're in profit. You're making money. And we believe that the tools we have and the strength of our offer, anyone in their first 7 days, if they're willing to share the opportunity with people, can qualify for these amazing fast start bonuses. So, okay, we're going right into, okay, this is the more you refer, the more you earn. Okay, so this is the unilevel portion of the plan. This is where we earn our $10, right? We get $5 because they're level 1 in the unilevel. We get $5 because they get coded to us. Everyone you refer, that's $10. That's level 1. Refer 2 people, you're qualified to earn on 2 levels. Refer 3 people, you're qualified to earn on 3 levels. 4 people, you're qualified to earn on 4 levels. Refer 5, and you earn on both levels 5 and 6. Okay, and you can see the commissions over to the right side. Those are the starting commissions. Okay, this is the 10 level affiliate pay. As I said, once you hit Pro 25, that's 25 people on your team. Starting on level 3, we're going to pay you an additional 25 cents. So instead of making 50 cents on level 3, you're now making 75 cents on level 3. And as I say, it's infinity. So meaning that if you have people on your 4th level, you could be earning 25, an additional 25 on them, an additional 25 on levels 5 and 6. And then starting on level 7, you'd just be making 25 cents. And this goes all the way straight down to infinity, up to you hit a pro. If you have no pros in your network, this pays forever. If you do have a pro, then all your other legs, you'll be earning infinity, and they'll block you, but you'll always earn at least 75 cents on level 3. Okay, 50 plus 25. And then the ranks increase from there. Okay, so what does this really mean? Bottom line, this means is that you could actually be earning up to an extra $1.95 per member in the downline to infinity. And actually, I mean, in designing the plan on it, and it's, again, this is a $20 a program. This is not, $100 a month auto ship, but $1.90 is almost quite around, right around 10%. Imagine being able to earn 10% on your downline in another company. It doesn't happen. It gets to fractional shares of a percent of what you earn on that. So that's really the miracle of this plan, is that we have kind of the potential to earn a lot of money very, very deep in the plan. Okay, dynamic compression, it happens once you hit the star level. You're going to have people underneath you that are not necessarily qualified to earn on level 2 because they only sponsored one person. Okay, so the 50%, I'm sorry, it's $1 on level 2. The dollar commission that they're not entitled to would roll up to you because they're not qualified for it. Okay, so all the money is going to get paid out. You're going to have people who are not qualified to earn on their 4th and 5th level because they haven't sponsored 4 or 5 people. All those commissions, once you hit star, roll to you. So a complete compression of the commission structure gets paid out to our stars. That's the target, I think, for everybody looking at this thing. You want to get to star really as quick as you can. Okay, Okay, you want me to really do this? Okay, the coded bonus program is.
You can give them the quick overview on it. You don't have to
Yeah,
explain it in
yeah.
massive
We got a more
detail.
detailed overview of this in the flipbook presentation and in members area and stuff like that. But basically, as I said earlier, you're going to get two brand partners coded to you from every brand partner that you sponsor. Once they're coded to you, you're going to get an additional $5 on them, but they in turn are also going to code two of their brand partners to you. And so like Matt and Bill coded to you, I'm sorry, Matt and Don coded to you, will each code two additional ones to you. So that'd be 4 on the second level, quote unquote. And then those 4 get coded to you. So they in turn would code 2. So it goes, then the 4 would go to 8, and the 8 would go to 16, the 16 would go to 32. It doesn't stop. And this is just on a handful of people. This is on what, first 5 or 6 people? These are your first 2. Everyone you sponsor, except for 2 people, will be coded to you and code 2 additional brand partners to you. They're not passing them up. They're not giving them up. They're still making money on them. They're just, you're getting the $5 coded bonus on them. So really unique plan, totally copyrighted. It takes a little bit to kind of go through it a couple of times, but we have the detailed explanations for it. Super excited about it for long-term residual income. And then, of course, also a long-term deal is our loyalty rewards program. We wanted to put something in place for people who stay active, for people who stick around. You know, building large networks doesn't happen overnight. You know, unless you've been doing it for 30 years and you have a massive following who's just going to jump when you jump. That's not real world for most of the people out there. However, if people stick around in an opportunity, and especially where it has a matrix component, because we're all building the same team here. The minute you join and enroll with us, you grab the highest position available in our 3x10 bonus matrix, okay? Now, there are no requirements to earn in this matrix, okay? In fact, just by being a member and sticking around, it has a potential payout of over $8,800 a month, okay? Now, it's not right away. It's only for loyal members. It's only for people who stick around for 6 months. Starting in month 7, you'll start receiving these commissions, this bonus matrix commission. Now, as I said, there's no requirements to earn here, but we want you to refer others. And so we've got a mechanism where you actually can get up to a 100% check match on all your referrals. So what does that mean? Well, that means if they earn $1, you're going to earn an extra $1 on top of your matrix. If they earn 10, you're going to earn an extra $10 on top of your bonus matrix. If they earn 100, you get an extra 100. If they earn 1,000, you get an extra $1,000. Whatever they earn, they're your referrals. You will get a 100% check match on them. So super excited about this. And I think we're going to see some amazing things happen with this loyalty matrix. The one thing it does is, honestly, it gets people excited because they, you know, it's like the team is working and helping to build it. They see the growth and they say, wow, I'm in early. Whether sponsor people or not, I'm going to get a bonus. And I don't know what the bonus is going to be. Who knows what it's going to be 7 months from now? I think it's going to be a lot bigger than it is right now, this opportunity. So whether it's an extra $20, an extra $50, an extra $100, or way more than that, as I said, potential payout, $8,800 plus, it's a pretty good bonus. I mean, that's a nice bonus. And that's on top of your unilevel, the coded bonus program, the infinity pay, and all the other mechanisms we have for making money. So super excited about this as well.
And that's that matrix. You're not capped on how many people you can put in there to get that check match, correct?
That's correct. You sponsor, and we have people who've sponsored, John, as you know. We've sponsored 10, 20, 30. We have people who sponsored 100 people. That's 100 check matches. Now, they're probably going to be in varying amounts. You know, you may be picking up a couple of bucks on this one, but you may be picking up hundreds of dollars a month on somebody else, even thousands on somebody else. So there's no limit to how many check matches you can get.
Yeah, awesome. You know, you walked everybody through that in about 10 minutes, and it's, you know, it's very clear. However, I had to hear it a few times before I got it all. And there you go. The great thing that you did for us is you put it in the flip book so we can go listen to that, multiple times. And it's probably a good time to point out that you'll have the entire pay plan out in a written document very soon. So that will also be a good reference piece for everybody to refer to when you're like, what the heck is a brand partner again? Took me a while to figure that one out. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, the question is, what's a brand partner? And that's simple. Someone who sponsored one other person. So
correct.
And we'll walk you through all that. And by the way, all these are great questions. We're going to answer all of them, unless, one of you does in the chat before I get to it. So, Art, did you have something else? I'm sorry.
No, I'm all good.
I interrupted you.
I mean, I can go for hours, John, but I know we're tight on time here. So whatever, I'm good. I think that's really the highlights of the plan.
Yeah, really fantastic. By the way, we have so much great stuff in the back office, and I'm going to touch on that right now. So I'm going to shift gears. We're going to get out of the comp plan here, but we can go back to it in the Q&A after this if you all have more questions about it. When we look at a company, and we've been talking about this for decades, you got 4 phases that every company is going to go through in really any business. It's not just in the direct sales industry or network marketing. Formulation is where you just get that thing set up, where you formulate what you're going to do, what you're going to sell, how you're going to market. And then you move into, if you have a good product, if you have a good formulation marketing campaign, you move into concentration, where you start building up steam. And when you reach that critical mass point, that's when you can get some crazy momentum going. And then, eventually everything has a life cycle, and you'll see some stability, some plateauing of your growth. Well, what's fascinating about this, if you look at this setup right here, we are racing towards 2023. That's really where we are right now. But concentration on this map says that we would take 2 or 3 years in a normal company to get to that concentration and then jump to critical mass from there. But what I'm telling you, and this is the world according to me, this is just my opinion, I'm telling you that we're going to hit that critical mass concentration explosion point much sooner. I'm thinking at the beginning of 2023, this thing is going vertical. What does that mean to you and to me? It means that you better get moving right now if you want serious market share here. Now is not the time to keep the sack over your head and keep it a secret that you're plugged in here with Nexus. Now's the time to go out and tell everybody, because when this happens, you want to have 100 people, you want to have 1,000 people, because when it goes vertical, all those people are going to grow at the rate of growth of the company. When a company launches the right way, it can quickly hit critical mass. And that's what we have right here with Nexus, because they put everything in place right out of the gate. And yes, timing is everything. So I hope that makes sense to you. There's a lot of easy ways to share this business, whether it's capture pages and funnels, just sending people videos, having them jump on that Sizzle Call. By the way, thank you to my right-hand man, Andrew, my wingman. He put the Sizzle Call in the chat box for everybody, so you can go and copy that. If you haven't heard it, make sure you hear that. They've got already done marketing cards. You can, go out there and crank these all over the place. Obviously, social media with some of the tools and videos, and then these Zoom meetings. Everything that you'll need, it's right there. And really, here's the list for success. We just can't ask for more, with all the things that are in place, but there's more coming, which is like, whoa, Christmas keeps on coming. So you can see, with all the cashback apps and all the money savings that we have, everybody should be seeing a nice, really nice, solid value in that $22 a month, 80% off of prescriptions, saving money on gas, saving money on groceries, referring others, and getting 10% on everybody you sponsor, 10 levels down. And by the way, I tell everybody, hey, you go out there and just do a little bit of work, and you're getting paid on 6 levels, almost right out of the gate. That's just fantastic. And then you've got the other bonuses that Art went through so thoroughly for us, and that was dynamite, and all these other good things. So everybody can win here. if you follow the system and duplicate it. How do I get in? You know, this sounds great. I'm in. What do I do now? Well, it's real easy. You go to the website of the person that invited you here, mynexusrewards.com/their username. Now that username is going to be replaced by whatever it is. And then you know you're in the right place. You know you entered the website correctly when you see their name down here. So that's our website, but whatever. But you want to click that Join Now button at the top right, and it'll take you to a page. Oh, look at that. We get a little circle around it. So cool. Click the Join Now button at the top right, and then it'll take you to this page, or a reasonable facsimile thereof. And you can see the premium subscription, and then you'll see the button at the bottom where it says Become a Premium Member. And by the way, we do have a free option to join, but friends don't let friends enroll for free. Okay, so just put that down. It's $32, $10 one-time fee, and then $21.95 a month. So that's the way that I'm telling everybody to join. And if you came in for free, you're forgiven. Now go get your charge card out and get your $21.95 a month in there. And that's the way you want to do it. Why? Because then you're going to be able to tell everybody, hey, do what I did instead of do what I say, right? And you're also going to benefit from a lot of other services. And $22, come on, let's go. All right, and then once you enter that, once you click that join or get your premium membership, then you pick your country. There's a drop-down box with like 8 million countries in there. All right, only 160 or something. But click the next button. Note, not all of our stuff is available in all countries. I hope everybody knows that. And then you put your name, your address, your email, your phone number, and boom, say I agree to play by the rules, and you're off to the races there. Now, that's easy. I don't need to go through all that Mickey Mouse stuff, but everything that you need for success is right here on our little checklist. And I'm kind of excited about this because this is really the meat and potatoes of the business. And guess what? I'm going to go through it with you right now because I haven't eaten up all of your hour yet. And I know you paid top dollar for this hour, and I'm going to give you every penny's worth. So when you go into your back office after you sign up, you'll see there are a lot of videos. There are a lot of instruction manuals. I saw Katie, you asked a good question about, you know, how do we set up all these apps? It's all in there. There literally is another flip book that you can go through. There's a PDF version of it. Everything is there to walk you through how to set up all those apps. Now, one thing that we want to make sure everybody knows is you can go in the back office and check a box to have your renewal done automatically, removed from your monthly commissions. How do you like that? I'm betting a lot of you didn't even know that box was there, but all you gotta do is check it. And then you can use your commissions to auto pay your monthly membership. How cool is that? I love it. So you don't have to go back in and manually, you know, whatever, deal with that stuff. If you want to pay off your charge card every month, you can, but you don't have to. You can then download and set up the apps following the guide that is back in that back office, make it easy for you. Hey, you can also get your Rakuten $30 deal, spend $30 bucks, get $30 back, sponsor someone, and then get another $30. Get that going right there. Kind of important. I put that right there as your number one action to take on the app. And then, of course, go gas up with the Upside app and save 15, 25 cents on your gas. Love that. Set your goals and decide what rank you want to achieve by what date. Art talked about, you know, hitting Pro 25, right? I mean, decide where you want to go and then make a list. No one's ever heard that before, right? What? I got to make a list? You don't have to. This is just a serving suggestion, but I recommend it. And if someone says to me, 1,000 names, I can't come up with 1,000 names. Hey, let me see your Facebook account. There's 500 names in there on average. Actually, probably way higher than that since I heard that Facebook stat a long time ago. Let me see your cell phone. How many contacts you got in there? You know, there might be 500 in there. I have like 8,000 in mine. So if you have, you know, less than 1,000, get to work. Build your network, right? That's the name of this game here. We get paid for networking. Build your contacts. Hey, who's emailed you in the last 2 years? There's probably 500, probably 2,000 names right there. I'm just jogging your memory a little bit, giving you a foundation. You might say, I'm not even on Facebook. And I'd be like, you know what? That's okay. Then we'll cross that off the list. We'll go over here. You might need to pull out your wedding invitation list. You might need to pull out your church directory. I don't know. But just get a list of a lot of names, because guess what step 8 is? That is to go text 50 people. right away. You might want to do that in your first week, or if you're like me, your first day, whatever. I mean, I brought in 10 people on my first day. Actually, Scott and I did. I cheated. But there's 2 of us. So you can go get a partner, get your spouse and crank it, whatever. But you want to text your 500 names, your 100 names, your 1,000 names as fast as possible, because massive action equals what? Right there on the screen, massive success. So that's what we want to do, right? And I tell everybody, this business is a lot more fun to do fast than slow. So I already got pelted with how many people hit me up saying, what's the text? We're going to put that out there. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? I just finished this presentation. So, but you want to enroll 3 premium members. That means they paid, right? And you're in profit. I mean, how brilliant is that? It's just a great setup, right? I love everything about this. I mean, it's so well thought out. Art, Rob, I don't know whoever put this all together. You guys are awesome. So go get your 3 and then you're free, right? I mean, you're in profit, and just makes it so easy. And then build to 25 total downline. That's the Pro 25 rank. It really is this easy. You enroll 5, and then each of your 5 enroll 5. Duplication. That's the name of this game. And, you know, as soon as you see that and it makes sense, okay, I know what I need to do. Now, you can go get a lot more than 5. Obviously, you can go get 50 right away, whatever. But here's the payoff right here, this last line on the slide. A team of 50 to 100 members can grow at the rate of growth of the entire company. What does that mean? Remember that chart where I had that vertical graph? That's where you want to be. You want your team growing at the same rate of growth of the company. And if you experience that, it's incredible. You won't even be able to sleep. Your email notification is just going to keep coming in with, hey, new person came in. It's really exhilarating. So get that going and do that as fast as you can. Our founders welcome you. Look at all the people on here. I think there's like what? There's 8 rows by whatever that is, 12. There's like 100 people on here. And what's fascinating, we got way more than that on this call right here tonight. So we are crushing it. You want to be a founder, you want to get in here, take advantage of the June promotion. If you haven't heard about that, we don't even have a whole lot of time to talk about it, but you can get a 50% increase up to 20 personal enrollments. You can get that 50% higher sponsor rate. So that's an extra $5 per enrollment. That is in your first week when you join. So everybody that's new should go and jump on that right away, and then you're really off to the races. So enroll today and turn dreams into reality. So that was kind of fun, and we went flying through so much information right there. Hope you got something out of it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to give everybody the ability to unmute, but I also want you to raise your hand because we want an orderly setup here.